So let's get back to the topic of rappers acting what they not.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to remember, though, this whole rap industry is based on that, though. Like, you know what I mean? It's based on an image.
Not everybody got shot 9 times.
Exactly. You got to, at the end of the day, you got to sell not sell yourself, but, like, your image. Like, you are, like...
you have to market yourself.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't... All right.
You shouldn't market yourself as something that you're not.
I'm going to say this.
That's
how you market yourself as, you know, a drug dealer, and then 2 years down the line, you get called out for being a CO. Like,
so exactly, how do you feel about that situation?
You see, but you got to understand again. You see, the situation with Rick Ross was. Rick Ross, all he had to say was he was, but then he had his own reasons. Like he had some shit going on behind the scenes that he couldn't really blow it up because there was other things going on. Like he was just getting interviewed the other day where he finally admitted it. Like, but he had his reasons as well that he just didn't want to come out with it because he's a street dude. You can't just come out and be like, yeah, I stopped being a correction officer. I met my connect in there. He was giving me mad bricks, and I blew up in Miami, and I'm that nigga. Now I'm Rick Ross.
He should have said that.
But then he would have been in jail.
He'd have been good though.
He would have been in jail.
Yeah,
because the people he was dealing with, the people he's dealing with out there, is real street dudes.
On top of that,
you understand what I'm saying?
Because how you really gonna sit there and say you a correction officer, and then you gonna tell? Like, you just looking...
It looks bad. It looks bad. He should have just said it, but then you have to understand, again, he can't incriminate himself.
Exactly.
Because the people he was around was under investigation.
That's why you should make sure the decisions that you make are, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he decided to be a rapper, but he should have known that eventually things was going to come out.
Of course. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a correction officer and then being a rapper, but there's something wrong with someone just say the truth.
Yeah, but at the end of the day...
I see something wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, a correction officer...
It
sounds funny. It sounds funny. But at the end of the day, it's entertainment. You got to look at it as entertainment.
Yeah, because then you gotta think about it is if you a rapper, I mean if you a correction officer and you making this amount of money and somebody comes to you, let's be real, if I'm a rapper, maybe because I'm a chick and I want to pursue rap and I'm sitting here making money that's not really that much and somebody come to me like, yo, I'm about to give you a deal so where you could buy your mother a house and do this and do that, of course I'm going to take that deal. You'll be a damn fool.
See, but I don't know if, if in his situation didn't work out like that.
It wasn't like that. I'm just saying, I could understand if it was a situation like that, but then sometimes it's kind of confusing. Like, how you, like, you was the police. Like, now you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no problem with Rick Ross.
It sounds funny. Like,
I don't got no problem with nobody, because at the end of the day, I don't rap.
You know what's crazy is that both of them is like dealing with the police. 50 and...
See, but you gotta see 50's point of view now. You talking about a dude that's a couple dollars away from a billionaire. He needs the precinct around him though.
No, but he was snitching.
Nah, but I say this though. Ross, he do roll with some real dudes like the Booby Boys.
Yeah,
those
he's doing life.
Real dudes.
Somebody from Castle Hill that's his little hype man.
He has a dude named Torch, artist named
Torch too.
Yeah, you know that's who bring him to the hood. That's where the whole shit happened and all that.
Torch, shout out to Torch.
But,
and it's crazy because he's going through some things with Bang Bang Boogie now, like, and they from the same Castle Hill area.
Who's going through some things, Torch?
Yeah, Torch is like, you know, he's caught up in the whole 50 Cent, and which don't have nothing to do with nothing, like. You know
but at the end of the day, was he if he was already cool with Rick Ross, does it really matter? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does it really matter?
Cool,
the guy Torch, like, he was cool with
He signed to Rick Ross, I think, right?
But this was before, I'm saying he was before he was cool with 50, right?
I mean, that kid Torch was never cool with 50.
I mean, he was.
What it is
he started between Rick Ross, like, and 50. So it's like, so what is he supposed to do? Tell Rick Ross he don't want to be on his.
He signed to him though. No matter what, he could get slammed on the shelf and never come out. If he used to talk like that, like
Torch been with Rick for
a minute. For a minute, yeah, he been with him for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, what about New York rappers? What rappers are y'all fucking with? What rappers?
I like Red Cafe.
I'm fucking with Red Cafe, Mano, Nori,
my nigga Mano.
Yeah,
Styles,
I'm feeling Mano. Shout outs to Mano.
Lumi D. Listen, definitely Lumi D. That's blood. But listen, the reason I'm happy for any New York artist that's popular, because everybody kept saying hip hop's dead, hip hop's dead. Hip hop wasn't dead. We just didn't have the unity over here in the East. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, with the South, everybody jumps on records, all this shit. We didn't just have that. Like that's why I thank Browz. Like, even though when I see him, I'm gonna choke him, but he opened up the wave. Faggot. Yeah, he opened up the wave, like, for having everybody come back together to do music. You understand what I'm saying? Like he got Fat Joe come back with a joint. for New York.
Fat Joe always just takes whoever's popping at the moment and throws them on his little hook.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but you got to remember, he did it for Nori. He did it for himself. Ron Browz popped himself up as an artist. Busta Rhymes. These are all artists that we've been watching for the last 10, 15 years. You understand what I'm saying?
They're making songs. They just keep getting together and making songs.
This one person.
But you know what I don't
it's
like
this one
about
person
that,
creating a unity for everybody, for the black, like these rappers that we've been watching for the last 10, 15 years. Like, you're not gonna expect these guys to keep coming up with consistent hits.
What do you think of Ron as an artist, as a rapper?
Not a rapper.
Not a rapper. He's trash. He's a swagger jacket. He took my man DJ Webstar whole style. If you really want to know, my man DJ Webstar dressed him up and taught him how to talk. Like,
Splash.
That's what he taught him. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to DJ Webstar.
All day dancing on me.
When you got people writing your rhymes, you're not a rapper.
Basically,
because you're not fitting the pro. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, writing rhymes.
But Diddy does that.
Yeah, but Diddy's not a rapper. Diddy's an entertainer.
Diddy's an entertainer, production. He's an executive. First of all,
what do you feel about?
Let's correct him now.
No, of course. But I'm saying, what do you feel about? You know, people write his rhymes. Like, what do you feel about that?
Yeah,
it makes it acceptable because he's a.
But Diddy don't call himself a rapper.
Let me just say one thing. Let me just say one thing. For anyone who writes rhymes, for anybody else.
It's cool for him. I mean, Diddy could do that and get away with it
because he know he's trash.
A dude like this dude, I don't even want to say his name. I don't even give him no more light. But a dude like this dude, like he don't write none of his rhymes, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Then you go in the studio and you do some T-Pain shit and pop off.
Then you go in the interview talking about, oh, I'm a rapper.
Yeah, you're not a rapper.
Freestyle?
Because
I don't watch nothing with him.
Because listen,
I heard the freestyle.
I don't show him no more love. Like we ran through clubs popping his music.
We had
it's over for that.
We had massive love for the dude.
Massive.
He came to our strip. He recognized real. We shot a little movie joint with the
What
dude.
did you think about the freestyle?
I didn't hear. I told you I don't support.
Oh, the one on.
I almost threw up in my mouth.
Oh, I didn't hear that shit.
Nah, it was cool. He said some slick stuff.
No.
If he wrote it, you understand what I'm saying? Like
he's garbage.
I don't
stick with the T-Pain effect.
I don't.
No offense, because that's my nigga. I fucks with you. But
shout out to Socialites too. 106 in Lexington. Go get all your little fashion accessories, baby. You already know.
All right, let's get into another song. This is Swag Up featuring Rick Ross and Jamie Foxx by Get Fresh.
Shout out everybody lock in right now. We're about to play that joint.
Shout out to everybody that's throwing people verses on their song.
Yo, Rick Ross too. You gotta do it. If you want to be really certified, come holler at the unit, nigga. I'll take you to the hood for real. And you be certified by me and my people.
It won't get
Spanish Harlem.
And we got our own studio.
OG Music.
No runway, two-step, I'm fly. Play the Commodores, commute, no Concords. When you're talking D-boys, you're talking about one boy. D-boy, Louis V, T-boys like